All right, it's time to do another cigar review today, and today's cigar is one that I've had once. I was actually sitting right over here and Bruce came over and we had a nice cigar, and I made the comment to him, this is better than I thought it would be. So we're gonna smoke a cigar. This one came out in the Adventure Club for April of 2026. I'm kind of excited to share this with you. Hey guys, I'm Ellery Wells from the best place to find and rate where to smoke cigars, and the best place to buy your cigars. Sign up for our Adventure Club and get 5 cigars every month, or check out the Flavored and Infused Club and get 3, 6, or 9 flavored and infused cigars every single month. I'm actually really starting to appreciate a sweet or a vanilla or a honey cigar at the end of the night, and if you think maybe I would be interested in that, you should check out the Flavored and Infused Club. But this cigar, as I mentioned, came in the Adventure Club for April of 2026. And this is the La HERENCIA CUBANA Oscuro Fuerte. How's that for pronunciation? All you not grammar, but just Nazis. Pronunciation Nazis. Anyway, I will show you this. So I was first introduced to La HERENCIA de Cuba, or Cubana, a few years ago. The Core, it's called the Core, I believe, and I don't remember if I liked it or not, but I saw these, and these I thought, based on the other cigars we were going to offer in the Adventure Club for April 26, I thought this Oscuro Fuerte, would be a good fit. So let's take a close-up and then we're going to get it cut and lit. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt the video, but I wanted to tell you about a product that I highly recommend. I've told all of my cigar smoking friends and family about this, and that is the Govee products. Now these sync with an app. You can get some that don't sync with an app, but let me show you real quick how I use them in my humidor. I just swapped the battery on this one and it lives right up here in my humidor. I've got another one there, and since this humidor is 6 feet tall, I've got another one in the middle, and I normally have another one back there. But these devices are accurate, they are not terribly expensive, and if you get the ones that work with the internet hub, mine is over here on the wall, you can monitor your Govees from anywhere in the world. So if you want to check out the Govee systems, go to /mygovee, that's /MYGOVEE, and take your humidification to the next level, or you can just be obsessive about it like I am. Go to /mygovee. All right, here is the cigar in the cellophane. These don't have a sticker on them, which is totally fine. I think these are probably about, but I'm always looking for a cigar that I can smoke on the regular and it won't break the bank. But here is the label. You can see La HERENCIA CUBANA Oscuro Fuerte. It is black. This is a Baylor cigar right here. This is, it's not black. That is like a maroon, but you have a nice green and gold and white. Looks like a Baylor uniform. I like that. We've got some nice looking veins here that have been pressed out of the cigar. There's a little bit of a peach fuzz on it. Feels good, doesn't feel too light or too heavy for a Toro. We'll pull up all the specs here in just a second, but man, I don't see anything wrong with that, except maybe right here, the cap was just flopped over instead of, see right there, right there. That's probably the only thing that you could pick on this cigar. So let's get it smoked. All right, I just got the brand new Galaxy S26 Ultra. Let's see if it can keep time with the cigars. Okay, so we got that started. It smells kind of leafy. It doesn't smell like a super premium cigar, but like I said, I think it's probably, so great value stick if I like it. My only complaint is this cap here might just annoy the crap out of me. So let me see if I can deal with that. Yeah, there we go. Problem solved. Perfect draw, very woody. Let's torch it real quick. A little bit of spice on the retrohale. Something kind of creamy and smooth. lots of wood, and it's very tingly on the sinuses on the retrohale. That draw is perfect though. It's kind of a smoky flavor, which I know that sounds kind of dumb, but it's kind of like a barbecue-y, smoky, like a campfire flavor on there. And that's not really a flavor that I'm looking for or one that I particularly enjoy. However, I do remember enjoying this cigar. But we're gonna review this one, not the aggregate of two. But let me pull up the internet. Let's learn about this La Herencia Cubana Oscuro Fuerte Toro together. Okay, so I'll pull up all the details when I can make sure I have them on the computer, but I'll walk you through what I know about this cigar. We have a very full-bodied cigar that's chock full of Ligero tobacco from Nicaragua, and what gives it its strength and what is normally a kind of mineral-y earthiness to it is the Pennsylvania broadleaf wrapper. If you smoke a lot of cigars, you know that a Connecticut broadleaf and a Pennsylvania broadleaf are both fairly popular. I would say the Connecticut is about 3-to-1 more popular, but the Pennsylvania, when you can get a good one, you're gonna be in for a really strong cigar, and I like it. So let's see, the Toro, let's see here. I think we've got these for about $9.50. I'll have to pull it up. These are so new that I don't think they're on our website yet. I'm looking somewhere else. So Pennsylvania broadleaf is going to bring strength. It's going to be a fairly high nicotine cigar, most likely. That is not a very oily wrapper in general. I expect flavors that are going to be earthy. And you know how when you go, like Texas wines often have a very metallic taste to them. California wines don't. It's just a different type of soil. And Pennsylvania obviously has different soil than Connecticut. Even though they are both broadleafs, you're going to get different soils and different temperatures and rain amounts and all that other stuff. So you're going to get strength from this cigar, strength 5 out of 5, probably just under 2-ish. I don't know what the binder is off the top of my head. I will have to look. So if you'd like trying new cigars, make sure you head over to CigarScore and check out the Adventure Club and sign up for that. I won't tell you anymore, but people love it. People stick around for years. We just passed our we're coming up on our 4-year anniversary of that. I think we started in May of 22, so we're running 4 years of that, and people love it. Stick around. I'm gonna let you know how this cigar is going. Yeah, I'm tasting that Pennsylvania broadleaf, or at least in my head I am. Maybe I told myself that's what I was tasting, but we have a pretty good draw, fantastic draw, pretty good burn. And my guess is we smoke this for about an hour and a half, maybe a little bit longer since I'm still playing through Crimson Desert. I'll be right back to let you know how it's going. Okay, we're just under the hour mark, and I thought I'd pop in and tell you how it's going while I take this label off here. The cigar's good. I thought I got kind of notes of sweetness the other day, and I'm not getting any sweetness on this one. When I'm thinking of cigars that have a Pennsylvania broadleaf, over on, by the way, when you find a cigar, under the description and the add to cart button, we've got tags there that if it's a descriptive wrapper, like if it just says Nicaragua, we're not going to put anything. But if we say, in this case, a United States Pennsylvania broadleaf, you can click that and you can find all the cigars that have a wrapper that's a Pennsylvania broadleaf. And I'm going back in my mind, and it's not terribly common. I was trying to think of percentages earlier, and I would say it's probably 95% Connecticut, 5%, maybe 10% Pennsylvania, but that's not an exact number. I haven't done any research, but the other Pennsylvania broadleaf I think is the Last Call Maduro from AJ Fernandez, and I really enjoy that little cigar. The Genialis is one of my favorite little hour, 45-minute smokes. That came off just fine, but I'm not getting any sweetness from this cigar. It is very earthy, very tobacco-y, very broadleaf forward. The draw is still really good. There was a part where maybe I wasn't puffing it fast enough, and I didn't have to do anything. I just puffed on it, or actually I blew out and then puffed on it to get the cigar going. The first parts, the ash is very flaky. Don't know what that means, but the rest of the cigar is just going fine. We've got a slightly uneven burn right now, but I think it's gonna probably just continue trucking along. Just wanted to pop in and let you know. No sweetness at this point. No sweetness this far, but it's a good broadleaf, good Pennsylvania broadleaf. Plenty of smoke. Nothing to complain about. I'm enjoying this. I wish it was a little bit sweeter. It's a pretty strong cigar for the first cigar of the day. This is, like I said, a strength 5 out of 5, and you can sort. That should be something that you can sort by on CigarScore Lounge. We're trying to integrate that into the where all of our cigar reviews are. I wouldn't necessarily suggest starting your day with a strength 5 out of 5 cigar. Maybe work your way up to this. And this is my first cigar of the day, and it's been a few hours since I've eaten, but I'm all right. I'm not feeling lightheaded, so I wouldn't say the nicotine content's all that high, but we're in. Should go for 85 minutes or so. I'll be right back to give you my final thoughts on this La Herencia Cubana Oscuro Fuerte Toro. Okay, we're sitting at 1 hour and 33 minutes on this cigar, and it was pretty good. There's nothing to complain about. It was a great draw, great burn. I didn't love the flavors. It was a little bit too one-dimensional. You got a lot of the broadleaf. There was no sweetness. There wasn't a whole lot of complexity in this cigar, but that may not be exactly what you're looking for. Still plenty of smoke. The flavors are good. I would smoke this one again. I might pair it with something. I might not smoke it the first cigar of the day, but I don't love the flavors, but it's got to earn a cigar score of 5. A cigar score of 5 for the, let me see if I can get this right. I think it says Fuente before, and it was Fuerte. It's the La Herencia Cubana Oscuro, which means dark, and Fuerte means fire, I believe. I should know this. But a cigar score of 5 for the La Herencia Cubana Oscuro Fuerte. Try these. It may be a home run for you. It's a good cigar. It doesn't taste budgety at all. It's not like there's a paper bag taste at all. It's just a lot of strength, very focused on the Pennsylvania broadleaf flavor. And again, I've in the past really enjoyed some of those cigars, but I just love when there's just hints of sweetness in there. A little bit of a cotton candy or a vanilla or some sort of cream or cheesecake that you sometimes get from not a flavored and infused cigar, but just a regular old cigar. And this cigar didn't have that, but a cigar score of 5 for the La Herencia Cubana Oscuro Fuerte. And this was the Toro. I don't know if they come in other sizes. You're going to check CigarScore Lounge for that. But I liked it. I think you might like it too. Thanks for watching. I'm Ellery Wells from the best place to find and rate where to smoke cigars. This the best place to buy your cigars. Most of our reviews are on YouTube. All of them, uncensored, unredacted, unfiltered, are over on Rumble. We're growing that channel pretty well. Started posting again at the end of March 26, and the subscriber count's going up. They started doing shorts over on Rumble, but they're limited to 90 seconds as opposed to 3 minutes, which short, 3 minutes, or short, 90 seconds, that's up to you. The shorter ones are on YouTube, the longer ones over on Rumble, and we try to post them on our Instagram and our Facebook page as well. Try to get all the bases covered and meet you where you are and want to watch the cigar content. But anyway, thanks for watching. Have an amazing day, and as always, happy smoking.